Hi everybody, thank you for watching. Today I have a very, very, very special guest. Yes, the woman who gave birth to me, my beautiful mom.
Hey guys.
And Bali, he came in to say hi to you.
Hi Bob.
Today is my mom's birthday. We had such a fun day and I figured what better time to film a video and glam her up than today. She's been wanting to do this for a while and I've been wanting her to come in for a while. So, how do you like your makeup today?
I love my makeup.
You love it? Oh, you have a hair on your face.
I love my makeup. Now we have to go out and we have to go out.
Yeah. We did her makeup today and then we did like a little Q&A at the end. Just to get to know mom a bit. I know she's been in a bunch of my vlogs, but it's so weird we've never done an actual video together, which is crazy to me. So if you guys want to see how we got this makeup look right here and hear a little bit about our relationship and how I was growing up, because I think that was the most asked question, then please keep
little
watching.
tidbits.
Look at Bali, I can't. Are you the cutest baby man in the
really
world?
is.
Put the headband on?
Yeah, you're gonna get me without the headband first?
Yeah, it's like recording.
This. Oh, natural. So
natural beauty. Wait, you're gonna wear them not sparkly? Wear the sparkly side.
I am.
Oh, no.
So all of it out of my hair?
Yes, out of your hair. Yeah.
Out of my
face.
Oh my goodness.
No, it's cute. No, you have to put the bang back.
I do.
Mom.
What are we doing?
I just don't want to be in it and I could see myself already.
You look great in it.
Should I put a shirt on then?
No, we're both in black. It's perfect.
Oh, my arms are fat.
No, you're not. You look great. And you look great with your hair up, too,
Thanks.
so.
Thanks, Mom. Okay, so for the birthday girl, we're going to glam her up even though it's 8:45 at night and she already had her dinner, but it's fine.
Am I supposed to look at the camera?
Yeah, we're going to use the Cover FX mattifying primer for her today.
Oh, staring at me.
Where is he?
Right up there.
Oh. He's like, Grandma, I grew ears. When was the last time I did your makeup? Was it the wedding?
No, in LA. You did it.
Oh, yeah.
But you did part of it.
Yeah.
I did the other part.
I feel like you're the only person in the world. My mom's the only person in the world who, like, never wants me to do her makeup. Or she only, like, what? Like, the eyes? You're like, I want to do my skin.
Well, I could do my own makeup. I mean,
I'm
I'm blessed with that as well.
Oh.
Not like you, of course, but.
I know, it's just funny because I'm sure most people would be like, oh, yeah, if you're offering.
No, well, if you're offering, of course I'll do it.
I'm going to use on her what I use for myself because it's just a great foundation. Do you like more like a matte or a luminous finish? You like luminous, right?
A little bit of a dewy finish, yeah.
You like the dew?
The dewy.
The dew. I'm going to mix 5 luminous and I think a little bit of 4.
I hear cats.
I know.
Fighting.
No, they're not fighting.
You trying to give me black eye or something?
Oh, why? Am I pushing too hard?
Yeah. It's like you want to put it in my mouth or something.
Yeah, I do. That's what she said.
That's what?
That's what she said. Do you get it?
No. But I'll laugh anyway. Because I'm sure it was cute.
Oh, not quite, but... You said, what are you trying to put it in my mouth?
Never. Stop it.
Your virgin ears have air.
Stop it.
You look cute with little kitty ears.
I won't do my little meow.
Why? Okay.
Do you remember when we used to go out to dinner and we'd come home and we'd all be silly and we'd get out and I would do the meow thing on the driveway?
Meow. Do it. Wait,
I'm not
do it.
doing it.
Shut your eyes and you're doing it. What do you mean? Because I don't really remember. You can refresh
Yeah, we'd get
my
out
memory?
and get on all fours. Meow thing for marshmallow.
Meow.
Yeah.
I won't put it in, I promise.
Meow. Meow.
So you're like throwing me off with this,
Oh no.
the boobage, because I need to do your chest too. I'll shower later. Do you want me to contour your nose?
If it needs to be contoured.
It doesn't need to be contoured, but like, should we go all out? Let's go
do
all
it.
out. It's your birthday.
Let's give me a little contour. Can you contour me some abs too?
Graph Tobian warm palette.
Oh, now I look like a real kitten.
Say it. Meow. Meow. My mom's nose is like super thin. My sister's the same way. Hers is really thin at the top, so I'm just gonna contour the bottom. Whereas like my nose, I go all the way up because I have like a wider bridge, but you have like a very nice narrow bridge. So we're just gonna contour right here. Snatch the nose real quick. I'm gonna use my Cover FX concealer for her. For like mature skin, I always recommend using a concealer that's like closer to the foundation shade.
Wait, back up. What was that little?
I'm trying to give like tips.
Did you think hard about what word vocabulary you were
When you're
going
doing
to
an
use
old
tonight?
lady that's so old, she
I
can't
was
even
wondering
get
how
out
you were going to describe things tonight. Okay.
Mature. Right?
Mature's doable.
Right.
Mature's
So
doable.
what I was saying was, like, instead of, I know like a lot of younger people like to use like a lighter concealer. I would recommend using one that's closer to your foundation shade.
To completely hide the bads.
So we're gonna get rid of those hollow under eye bags.
Oh.
Okay. Stop. I don't mean it like
I know.
that. You're perfect. Not too much concealer. You don't need to do a crazy amount because you don't want it to like look cakey or anything like that. So this should be it.
Because sometimes I get those little creases when I use too much, which makes me crazy.
Yeah. Here, are you talking to us? One question that we had that I saw a lot of people asking while I'm blending, if you want to answer. How was I as a child? What was I like as a child?
Well, you have me in a silly mood right now, but I'd like to answer this more seriously.
Okay, let's hear it. I'm curious.
Um,
Because, like, this is our first real video we're doing together, which is so weird.
It is.
You really have such nice skin, Mom.
Thank you.
Goals.
I try. I don't do very much
Mom
to it,
goals.
but Carli as a child. Carli was always a fun-loving, full of life character. Character. Yes, very verbal, very boisterous, always said what was on her mind, but yet everybody's best friend. In school, Carli would take the underdog under her wing, always. If somebody was being picked on at lunch, they were at her table and she would put her arm around them. She's a very, very good girl. I mean, I'm not just saying that because I'm your mama, but I've always been very, very proud of her. Always good intentions. Good sister, good daughter, good friend. Yeah.
Thanks, Ma.
Yeah, lots of...
I'll pay you later.
I remember one story. Carli came home from school, was very upset. There was a boy and he was getting bullied and they pulled his lunch and started stomping. Some of the boys were stomping on his lunch and Carli went up and
I let him. He like
stuck up for him.
He sat with me the whole rest of the year.
You were in middle school.
No, I think it was freshman year.
Was it? Because I
don't know.
For some reason I'm thinking middle school.
Well, in middle school there was like this girl that there was like a girl, but in high school there was like this boy, and he ended up sitting with me the rest of the year. He was so sweet. But
yeah, I mean Carli really had there was not an ounce of superficial at all. It was all about what was in her heart. So yeah.
And when I was wait, check out that nose, girl. Wait, look straight ahead. Snatched.
I look like Amanda.
You do. Amanda looks so cute. How about when I was like super little? Because I know I had a little attitude when I was little.
When you were little, I mean, you had good intentions. You wanted everything your way. But all the kids would always surround themselves. I mean, you needed to be the center of attention, and everybody loved it though. Like it was interesting.
Aww.
You used to bounce around with your hair not even combed, bopping around. The shoes didn't match, the clothes didn't match. I mean, the pictures I have tell a tale in itself. Always a lot of fun. Always fun. Even when you were a little girl, you were a little diva. I'm gonna be nice. You were definitely a diva, and strong, but fun. Everybody wanted to hang out with you. We would always laugh. But you're still the same. You're just grown now.
Yeah.
And now you're
I'm just a big girl
now. Now you're in front of a whole different audience.
Yeah. Oh my God, Barry was stuck in the closet.
That's why he was crying.
Oh, my sweet.
Aw, come here, Bear.
For setting powder, I'm going to use the Ben Nye Cameo. Make sure you blend out all the creases from the concealer before you set it. With slightly older than 30 skin.
30 plus.
You want to use a lot less powder. You don't want to go in and bake. Like, there's no need to do that. It's going to, like, settle in the creases. And I know, especially with my mom, she likes just, like, a tiny, tiny bit of powder. So I'm just going to use a brush like this. And I'm just going to take a tiny bits of it. Okay. Lightly dust. Okay. Same thing on this side. Again, I didn't pick up any more powder. I barely put any under the eyes, and I'm just lightly tapping just to kind of set everywhere that I had put concealer. And that's really all you need. Oh, did I blend out your bottom of your nose? I forgot to blend out the bottom. Look, Chicho's in the back. Chicho came to play. Should I look up some questions?
Sure.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what the people want to know. Mac Daddy wants to know. Mac, M-A-K, not Angel, although I love you, Angel. What's your favorite mommy-daughter thing to do together? Love you both. We love you.
We love you.
What's our favorite mommy-daughter thing to do together?
Just, honestly, I love just being with you, hanging out, talking, catching up. We have a great time no matter what we do. Our dinners.
We love to go out and stuff our faces and have shots. It's so cool now because my mom, she takes shots now, which she never used to do. So we're gonna have a lot of fun now, which is cool.
I love to explore with Carli. We always have fun together.
Yeah, I feel like we just.
I know we're
big shoppers.
Her mom, and she's my daughter, and all that. But I think when we do go out, we have a really nice time together.
Yeah, I love like when we have family things and it's at your house because I know I could roll out of bed and come.
It's usually at my house, Carli.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I love that because
and you do.
I literally look like a train wreck.
Right.
Which is
Carli does not look like this on a normal basis.
No, I literally never. I never look like
and
this.
And my friends
honestly
will appreciate this. She's just Carli. She's never changed.
Ooh, garlic! What did you eat for dinner?
No, it was lunch. Caesar salad, remember?
Yeah. I'm gonna use a little bit of. So this was Ebony Brow Wiz. I'm gonna use a little bit of the ebony powder as well. It's so funny because my mom never used to ever fill in her brows.
Oh, no, I love it.
Yeah,
I feel like it's a sign of youth.
It is, and that was another thing I was gonna say. Like, what I would recommend is like even if you're used to never filling in your brows, and I think fuller, darker brows like make you look younger and just kind of open up your eyes a bit and can help like it's like instant Botox almost because you can draw them up a little bit higher, which is cool. So
Carli was obsessed with fashion and shoes from a very young age. Her obsession started with shoes. We would go through the department stores and she would literally stop and sit on the floor in the middle of a crowd and try on a pretty pair of bakbaks.
Bakbaks!
Which was her name for high heels when she was a little girl.
Yeah.
And I remember specifically the first pair we were in, I believe it was Nordstrom's.
Lord & Taylor, if it's what I'm thinking. I'll let you tell the story, sorry.
They were red, sparkly, which she called Dorothy shoes.
Dorothy shoes.
And literally, they must have been about a women's 8 or a 9. She stopped, sat right in the middle of the floor of the store, and put on her red, sparkly Dorothy bakbaks.
Yeah, my everything hoarding problem, well, clothes-wise, I get it from you.
I don't hoard.
I don't hoard either.
I may have shopped, but compared to what you do, there's no comparison. I mean, I understand it's part of your job.
Duh. It's my job to shop.
The other time with the shoes,
what?
You got dressed up for Halloween. This time you were definitely in middle school. And you were Scary Spice.
That was 4th grade. When I was Scary Spice, 4th grade.
Okay, so it wasn't middle school. It was
elementary school because I know where you're going with this.
And I allowed you to wear a pair of very high heels, and needless to say...
No, they weren't high heels. They were from Joyce Leslie, and they were literally stripper heels.
They were
Spice Girl heels.
They were Spice Girl heels, but they were stiletto. They were high as can be, and I allowed her to go to school, and needless to say, I was the bad mom. I would come, and the moms would talk about me. How dare I let my daughter... go to school with those shoes. Hey, you know what? Why not? You live once.
So funny, I remember that.
But yes, obsessed with shoes and clothing and makeup. And I still have all the pictures on my phone of your little setup and your vanity girl. thing that.
Oh yeah,
got
that
you.
was the first one to get that before every single.
I remember
person
reaching
got
out
it.
to them, and this is when you first got started.
I'm using, I feel bad even showing this. I told you I still use my Broken Soft Glam, even though they sent me a new one. I'm using Tempera, and I'm just going to apply a little bit.
It still works. You could still use it.
Yeah. What was one of your proudest moments?
Oh my goodness. That's a tough one, because I have a lot of, you know, me, I'm a
Proud.
proud mama.
Hashtag proud mama. If
I
anyone
do.
sees her on Instagram, that's all she ever writes.
I'm proud. Blessed and proud. The first time when I realized how far you have become with what you're doing now, with your career.
Mm-hmm.
We were in Macy's Herald Square.
Yeah.
And I remember standing back in awe and tears and just saying, oh my gosh, like this has really come a long, long way. That was a really surreal moment for me.
Mm-hmm.
But in childhood, I mean, there were so many proud moments. When you sang, your dance recitals, your graduations. Yeah, I mean, you know, all the normal proud moments. You giving me a wing or no wing?
You want like a baby wing, right?
Yeah, because I have that flap there, right?
Yeah, let me lift up your flap. I'm taking a bit of Cypress Umber and look down. I'm just going to apply that right on her outer V. I'm going to use a little bit of sienna, which has like a little bit of like a reddish tone. I'm just going to apply that right on like the outer part of the lid. Just to get a little bit of excitement because otherwise it's just straight. And a little trick that for any age, I prefer lining the lower lash line with an eyeshadow as opposed to a liner, and just kind of like doing like a brown and having it like a little bit smoky. And by applying it a little bit further down, like with an eyeliner, usually people would line like just around the bottom. So like if you use a shadow and you kind of smudge it down a bit, it not only like opens up your eyes, makes them look a little bit larger, but it just is like a more natural, like softer look. I feel like when you do like too dark of an eyeliner, it can really like make your eye appear smaller, which, I mean, unless you have huge eyes and you want them to look smaller, I feel like most people want their eyes to look more open and like awake.
Straight line looks more rigid.
Yeah, see how it just kind of opens up her eye a bit. You look so young and beautiful. Are you aging backwards?
I actually gained a year today because I thought I was turning a year older than I actually did.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I thought I was turning a year older than I actually was for a second.
For mascara, I'm using the Buxom Lash Mascara. She obviously has eyelash extensions. This is a water-based mascara, so it's safe on them. I know some lash people will yell at me and say that you shouldn't, but I think if you're wearing makeup,
okay, so
like heavier, you should put a little mascara on.
A little.
It's just personal preference. You don't really need it. Like right now it still looks pretty, but with the shadows and the foundation, sometimes it lightens the lashes a bit and it looks a little bit,
alright, so we'll put a little bit on, nothing crazy.
Yeah, I like to do a little bit.
Yeah, they're a little longer than normal.
So you can see just that little bit is just going to help. Again, it's going to open up the eyes and kind of finish off that look really nicely. I always like to just do a little bit of powder under the eyes. And this powder is not like, we already set her under eyes, so this isn't going to be baking her. It's just going to be so none of the mascara gets on the lower.
Oh, come here, bear.
Okay.
Come to Grammy.
His name's Thickums now.
Leave my boy alone.
My little thick boy.
Leave him alone.
Thick with 2 C's. I'm going to use a nude eyeliner. I'm going to apply a little bit right on her lower waterline. See how it just kind of opened and brightened as well. This is the trick I do, not only...
I don't know how you can see looking into this light all day.
Yeah. Really go blind at an early age. I'm going to take my Shade and Light palette. I'm going to use my sponge, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of the banana and these 2 shades.
Where's that going?
This is going to go under the eyes to brighten it a bit. Okay. Wait, I forgot I have to wipe away this powder first. Even a little bit of the peach, honestly, because you're like tanner. So I'm going to just like put it around any areas that tend to get dark, which is like around the mouth, the chin. Take a little bit of the lightest contour shade and I'm just going to go over like the nose a little bit. I'm taking a little bit of the middle contour and I'm just very lightly going to bronze her up.
Yeah, lots of bronze.
Throwing it back to the Gerard Cosmetics setting spray. With my beauty blender, I'm just going to like roll all the powders and product together so it looks nice and flawless. I swear, like there's no highlighters like my palette, but I'm going to use this shade here. We're squeaking. So I'm going to take again a little bit of that. And then I'm going to highlight right in here as well. Chicho? Honey, you're gorgeous. Let's see, what do we want for you? I think I'm going to do...
Really?
Which one?
This or this, right? What do you think? I don't know
This.
how it looks on my
I'm
skin.
gonna do a little peach.
Peach?
I'm gonna I like mixing. Smile. Do you like the lip liner that I have on? You wanna be twins?
Actually, I like that. Is that tawny?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jordana, I know, I whipped it out today. I'm like,
I love
old
Walgreens,
school.
right?
Yeah, like
Walgreens.
$2. I'm gonna overline her lips because I didn't get my lips from you.
No,
We
and you
said,
didn't
where
get
did
them from Dad either. He
where
has
did they
small
come
lips
from?
than me. He always had exotic lips. We used to say exotic was the word we used. That looks really good.
Yeah.
I like, yeah, you made them even too, which I always complain about.
Yeah. Oh, well. What do we think, Miss Thang? Well, now that your bangs are covering it.
Somebody I know did this beautiful makeover on me. I don't know.
Do you love
Her
it?
name, her initials are CSB. CSB.
I don't know if they know my middle name. My middle name's Sue, guys. Carly Sue, and I had the curliest hair growing up, like Curly Sue, but didn't the movie come out after I was born?
The movie came out after, around the same time, because I remember people
But you
asking
didn't-
me
yeah, but
if
you
we
didn't-
named you after Carly
Yeah.
Sue. Curly Sue. Well, cheers to a
Cheers.
terrific day.
Yay, happy
Thank
birthday,
you for
my
spoiling me.
beautiful
I love
mother. I
you.
love you. She drinks Moscato, which I hate, and I'm drinking, the brand is Josh. It's like a blend, and I was just telling her when I went to the liquor store before to get a bottle of white and a bottle of red and a bottle of white. As soon as I put the bottles up on the counter to pay, the guy that was ringing me up, he was like, "Do you hear the song?" And I was like, "No," and I listened, and it was a bottle of red, a bottle of white, meant to be. So I figured we'd answer a couple questions with both of us on camera, and
Even though I have my bad side.
it's not your bad side. You're gorgeous.
It's my bad side.
You look like a goddess. This is a nice one. Mary wants to know, what's some advice you can give to a daughter mother to build a closer relationship? What are some favorite things to do with your mom? Like some
Well, I
advice.
think communication, first of all.
Yeah.
You know, aside from just doing things, I think you have to just learn how to communicate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, be honest and, you know, get it off your chest and move on.
Yeah. Like,
You know?
one thing I've learned is like like certain things that instead of letting certain things bother me, I just like learn how to work around them so we don't have the same situations like come again. Like with Amanda, I feel like you guys kind of bump heads a lot because like you're both so similar, where like me, I'll kind of like step back and you kind of step back, like let me have my moments of annoyingness and vice versa.
But I think I've learned to do that more and more through the years with you.
Yeah,
like knowing
for
that I
sure.
have to step back
Mm-hmm.
or we're going to be at each other, and you're not one to pick up the phone and say, come over and talk where I am.
Mm-hmm.
You can go days being upset where I need to discuss things and get it out. And
Yeah.
some advice would be to communicate.
Yeah, like learning
Just learn how to
maybe,
communicate.
yeah, and learning like finding out what you guys have in common and trying to do like more things together and just making time, like going for lunch or for dinner. And I think the biggest thing most mom and daughter would, or especially moms, most moms would want is just to spend time, like just to have your time. So, you know, making an effort to call or like we have to talk every single day. Like there's not one day that goes by where we don't talk, whether it's text or call. So obviously it's not with everybody, not everyone talks every day, but maybe, you know, just going out of your way to say hi or just check in on
No,
her.
100%. I think you need to spend time together and, yeah. Check in.
Yeah.
I'm so upset with this side that I'm on because I can't look at you.
So you want to switch seats?
No, it's okay.
You want to? It's your birthday. Do you want to?
Yes.
She made me switch sides with her because she's so self-conscious about her bad side.
Well, I have a bad hair side.
Seth JX Jacobs would like to know, what were the popular makeup brands when you were my age, or when she was your age? What models did she look up to? Where did she discover beauty and fashion trends in a world without YouTube?
Oh my gosh.
What a great question, Salt.
Mr. Seth. First of all, I didn't use expensive makeup. We used the basic products then, which are still around today. Maybelline, L'Oreal.
Really? That was all around? In the Stone Age?
In the Stone I have to be honest, I never wore a lot of makeup. I wore mascara, I always put a little blush on, but I never really...
Like foundation and stuff?
I never played around with foundation, with concealers. I would use lipstick, but it would always be the drugstore brands. Yeah. And me and my friends in the group that we were with, we always looked up to Charlie's Angels, Farrah Fawcett, you know, all the beauties of my time. I'm trying to think who else.
My mom was a biker. Wait, let's talk about that for a minute. So, like, when my mom was younger, she was, like, a tiny little 00. Like, I found leather pants. That's how I know it wouldn't even fit under my legs. And she was, like, a biker chick. And my dad had a motorcycle. Like, she wore leather. She was a badass.
In the motorcycle world.
She was a badass, which is so funny and so crazy to think because, like, growing up, you were so strict. Like, I just, you know, like, which I'm... One thing, okay, while we're talking about all this, completely not on the subject of the question, but, like, growing up, like, my mom was the strict parent. Like, my dad was, like, the, whatever, like, it's better to ask forgiveness than permission type of thing. But, like, you were always the strict one. And, like, growing up, I mean, we always had a great relationship, but I was always, like, scared of my mom. And, like, now that I'm older, me and Moo talk about it all the time. We say it, I'm like, I'm so grateful that you were that way. Like, maybe during the time, I was like, oh, like, she's so strict or whatever. But, like, I needed that. I think most people need, like, that strict parent.
Well, that's how you develop values.
Right, and, like,
you know?
yeah, like, I was scared of you or coming home so I wouldn't do certain things because I knew you'd get mad, which I know Amanda didn't care either way if you cared, but I cared. So that's a good thing. Like, that was, you were a great, oh, you still are, but, like, you were a great mom growing up. And
well, you have to lay down the law because if you let a child just to be, you know, nice for them and then have them get away with what they get away with, then you think they're going to be your friend, but actually when they get older, it's going to end up biting you in the ass. Yeah. We were always close, but we didn't become, like, friends, like, really, like, now we're, like, really good friends now that I'm older. Well, because we can relate more now. Yeah. You're an adult now. When you were a child or a teenager or a young adult, you still needed the law, you know, you still needed the rules and stuff. Yeah. So his last part of the question, where did you discover beauty and fashion trends? Like, was it just from, like, movies, like TV, or Glamour magazine, Cosmopolitan, a lot of the magazines, you're right, because YouTube was not around, you know, from your peers and their parents, and, yeah, we spent a lot of time in the drugstores.
Interesting.
Yeah. I know I grew up using Maybelline mascara.
I wish they would go cruelty-free so I could use them. But CoverGirl just announced that they're cruelty-free, which is amazing. Vanessa would like to know, what is the biggest thing you got into trouble for?
You or me?
You, let's hear yours.
No. You already gave that away.
Well, yeah, you were a biker.
And stuff.
Oh, and speaking of bikers, my mom had her whole sleeve tattooed.
I did.
Which she's been trying to remove for like 20 years, so there's like not much there anymore. And she was engaged to somebody before my dad, and he was a tattoo artist. That's hence why sorry, I touched your boob. Why she ended up getting the sleeve, but he has her face tattooed on his chest or his arm.
On his arm.
On his arm. And she always told me this, and I was like, I believed her, of course, but we passed by the tattoo place maybe like, what, 6-7 years ago? No, not even.
Oh, yeah.
When we stopped in, and I got to meet him, and I saw the tattoo, and he still has her on his arm, which
sagging
is so...
a little bit now, but so am I, so it all worked out.
But it's just so funny because, like, he kept your face on his arm.
Yeah, he did.
I never got
say that on camera.
I don't even know what it is. But I never got grounded.
Don't say that on camera.
That I never got grounded?
You got grounded.
No, I didn't. It never lasted. I was, like, not bad. Like, I never, like, did anything that was not bad. I mean,
I'm not going to say you were perfect and there weren't things that you should have been grounded for, or maybe I made mistakes by not grounding you, but whatever happened, you know, you turned out okay. So.
What is the worst thing that I did?
I can't say that on camera.
Why? Say it like a keyword so I can, like, know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not saying that.
Oh, I have a good one.
Oh, good, because
when my parents got divorced, my dad was living in Jackson, and he was away on a trip, and I had a huge party at his house, And how did you find out? Because all my friends stayed. I had like probably 40 people at my dad's house, like indoor, outdoor, like the craziest party ever.
And you were dancing on a glass table and the table broke. Well, that's how I found out.
No. You found out that night and I had to leave my own party and everyone got to stay there.
Somebody told me about it.
Yeah, I don't remember, but she found out and she wanted to ground me. Or she did ground me, so I was like, okay, so in between being grounded and my dad being away, I had my friends were standing on his glass table, and it shattered. And I knew I had to go clean the house, so I don't know how you let me out of the house. I think I like convinced you I was going to like get coffee or like just something.
I know how I let you out of the house.
I know.
But we're not gonna.
I remember. I know. I didn't end up getting grounded, but we won't say why. But that's another. See, I always make my way out. I always bribe her with something.
No, it was we kind of worked together on that one, and she ended up okay. But
so I ended up
never would do it again.
No, I did do it again. But my dad caught me because he calls me. He's like, "Why is my house so clean?" He knew because his house is never that clean, and I went and cleaned it. So me and my sister. In our old basement growing up, we had like a little, I said this in the speech at the wedding, so you didn't know about this. Oh, and we used to have parties at the house all the time when you and Dad would go to AC, but you know about that as well.
I do now because whenever you kids are together now, you
laugh
about
because I love telling her. I know. Well, we can tell you now because it's like 15 years later.
It still makes my heart stop for a beat for a minute.
Well, we all turned out okay, but we used to have like a window in our basement that was about this big. And me and Amanda would sneak out of it all the time.
Mind you, there was an alarm on it with a wire
right across. So like the window again was like this big by this big with a wire, and if you snap the wire, the alarm goes off. So my sister somehow found a way to like maneuver under it and out, and we snuck people in, and we snuck out. Yeah, whatever.
Troublemaker.
This is cute. Kep 107 would like to know. I want to know what your mom thought you were gonna be when you grew up.
A dolphin trainer.
Did she think you'd be a teacher or a nurse, etc.?
Carly always wanted to be a dolphin trainer or something with animals. I knew that wasn't the case, but she did. She loved horses.
Did you have like any what did you think?
It's different stages of your life. I had different ideas for you, and I always thought it would be something with the animals, like a veterinarian or something to that effect. I didn't know. I didn't think it would be a teacher. I thought it possibly would be something working with children because you're always great with children. I didn't know. As time went on, I knew I would find out.
Yeah. L. Gray would like to know, should this be our last question?
If you want it to be, sure.
We're already at 22 minutes. What do you love most about each other?
One specific thing?
The thing that I love most, which... How could I just choose one?
Hey.
No, I'm serious. Like, how do you just choose one? Like, it's so hard because it's like you're my mom. So it's like everything you do, like any problem in the entire world that I have, like I run to my mom. Like, I love our relationship. I love how much we communicate and we hang out. And I feel like she's like my best friend and we talk about literally everything. And anytime I have any problem, whether it's something as stupid as like, me being sick and calling her thinking I'm gonna die and her telling me like it's all gonna be okay, you're gonna survive, or some of the hard things that we've been through. I just feel like you've always been there as not only a mom but like a friend and a listening ear, and you're just such an amazing person, and I'm very blessed to have you as my mom.
Aww.
Does that count? It's like something I love. Like it's just everything. Like just everything about you I love. I mean, obviously we have our stupid little fights over stupid things, but like 99.9% of you as a whole I love.
My favorite thing, well, I mean, ditto from what you just said.
Yeah.
But I think your heart. I mean, one word, your heart. You just have a huge heart, and you are there for everybody. I mean, your sister will ditto that. Your best friends will ditto that. You know, it's you just have a heart of gold, and the more successful you get, the bigger your heart grows, like in every sense of the word. You're a sweetheart.
You make me cry.
And I love you. And
love you.
You could be spoiled and a brat, and we can yell and scream at each other, but at the end of the day, look at Chai.
I know, I didn't want to interrupt you. I was like, she's spread eagle down here.
No, you're a prize. I'm one lucky mom.
I'm one lucky daughter. Love you.
Love you too.
My cute little mom with her hot makeup.
Oh, and that's another thing I love.
What?
Your talent. look what I look like. Where are we going now? Cheers.
Cheers, babe. We didn't even drink our wine. It's making me hot, though.
Yeah, I think it's the light that's making me hot, too.
Well, I had so much fun filming this.
Look who's on.
Look at baby man.
Oh, my baby man.
Baby man.
Aww. He is like a person inside a little baby cat body.
He's a baby man.
Yeah. Baby man does whatever a baby man can.
Look at that tush. That's a nice clean tush, bud. Come here,
Chichi.
I know you're the
Chichi used to be
She
an
always wants to be in
I want to hold her. Come here.
She's gonna cry like a little brat.
No, she's not. She loves her Grammy.
Well, thank you for letting me do your makeup on your birthday. We got to spend the whole day.
Thank you for doing it. Thank you for spoiling me on my birthday. We had such a fun day.
Yeah, we went to Cheesecake Factory for lunch earlier. It was so good. I'm still full.
I haven't stopped eating since this morning. And then we're going out Friday.
Oh, Friday we're gonna go out and take some shots and go party.
I'm gonna go to a singles place.
Yeah, find some hot men.
Being that we're both single now.
Yeah, my mom's single and she hasn't dated anyone in a long time, and look how beautiful she is. She thinks he's gonna come knocking at the front door.
That's what I want. I want him to come and knocking at my door.
It's not how it works. So if you guys have a single dad or a single uncle,
call me.
hey, we could be like sister-in-laws.
Yeah.
Oh my God, guys, we could be sister-in-laws. So hook it up.
No, don't.
No, do.
No, please don't.
No, please do. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, see you later.
Bye.
Heart.